you how you guys at home can make edible arrangements for the perfect holiday. Mother's Day happens to be around the corner. Even this guy's gonna help us out. Check it out.
Now for ingredients, we got honeydew, cantaloupe, pineapple, and somebody's favorite,
Strawberries!
And then we have chocolate. We have two types of chocolate. Now, the reason why we have white chocolate is we're actually gonna add food coloring. So we have purple, green, and red, and you can use whatever kind of food coloring you want, just to add more color to the bouquet. We have cookie cutters to get our shapes. I also have little letters in cookie cutters, and it spells out Mother's Day. We have kale right here, which is gonna add a nice like floral look to the nice vase. And then we have extra large bamboo sticks. Check out this video, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Now we're gonna prep all our fruit. So first we're gonna start with the honeydew. We're gonna cut both sides off. Try to cut it as level, straight down as possible, because then what you're gonna do is tip it up like this, and you're gonna slowly start to turn the knife around the edges. Now, when you get right here, follow the line of the skin with your knife, and do that all the way through to completely peel the honeydew. Same process for the cantaloupe as well.
and it's a really great idea to do with your siblings or your brother, and your mom would really appreciate it and love it.
It's a lot of fun, guys. Gives you an excuse to get in the kitchen. You don't have to spend that ridiculous amount of money on edible arrangements. You can just make it at home. Plus, it means more. It always means more when you make it. The women love that. So what you get right here, see how it's still got the nice round shape? You want to try to keep that nice round shape. Now, we're going to slice this right down the middle. We're going to take a spoon, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean out all the inside, get rid of all the seeds. Keep it whole like this, because we're going to want to do like flat, keep it flat to cut out the cookie cutter shapes. So like I said, guys, same process with the cantaloupe. We're going to cut each side as even as possible. Take the knife. It takes practice. And what I'm doing is I'm like following the natural curve of the fruit, right? So what that does is it makes it so you don't take off too much of that good meat, and you're just peeling off the skin. Just like that. We're gonna do that all the way through. We're gonna cut this in half again, and then my assistant is going to de-seed all of the fruit. And then what do you got? What is this over here?
This is our honeydew. And
No, the thing.
Oh, this is the honeydews on parchment paper in like a cookie paper.
Yeah, so get a piece of parchment paper, get a cookie sheet, have all your fruit set to the side, prep it all, have it set to the side, ready to go for the shape cutting. So now for the pineapple, almost the same technique. I'm gonna cut off both ends. And you're gonna slice it just like the cantaloupe and the honeydew. You wanna get some of that dark off, but not too much of the pineapple meat. Again, I'm using my knife, I'm going in a slight curve.
Smells so good.
Just like this. Okay. Now if you gotta go back and just kind of take off the little pieces, no problem. Take off a little bit more. Okay. A little excess there, no problem. And right here. Now, here's where it's gonna be slightly different. What we're gonna do is we're gonna slice like 1/2 inch thick slices straight down. Just like that. And then, obviously, you have that natural core.
And I am going to get a heart-shaped cutout, and I'm just going to cut it out. So it leaves a little heart inside the pineapple.
And just push it with your thumb. And then that takes care of the core, and then it also leaves a heart-shaped design in the middle. So cute. So while she is prepping all the fruit, de-seeding, cutting the little hearts and the pineapple, I'm going to melt the chocolate down. So I got the chocolate separated in 4 different containers. Obviously we have our dark chocolate right here, which we're just gonna melt. The other ones we're gonna add our food coloring, and I'm gonna show you that. We're gonna microwave this. Now be very careful. It's only gonna take 30, maybe 45, 50-ish seconds. Do not microwave it more than a minute without checking it. We're gonna microwave it, stir it a little, check it. We just wanna slowly melt it, but it will burn extremely fast in the microwave, so be careful. So now while the chocolate's melting, go ahead and get your kale, and we're gonna stick it inside all around. And then what's gonna happen is once you get enough in there, you're gonna take your bamboo stick, which is gonna have all your fruit and everything on it, and you're gonna stab it through the kale, just like that. And it's gonna hold it in place. Okay, so I put the chocolate in the microwave for 1 minute. You don't need to go longer than that, right? Now we're gonna add our food coloring. Now depending on how colorful you want it, will be how many drops you put in there. If you want a dark purple, you put a lot. If you want a light purple, just put a drop or 2. So let's see what that gave us. Oh, how nice. Oh, look at the colors. All right, and then as you do this to all of them, if you have to reheat the chocolate to get it back to its melted state, no problem, throw it in. But look at how nice that color is. We're gonna do orange, we're gonna do green, and then we got the other chocolates to go. What I did is I cut like a normal slice of the cantaloupe, and I think this is gonna work best. We're gonna push it down flat, and she's gonna punch it out. Let's see what we get. So it looks like it's gonna be a good thickness, and it should hold the shape of the letters.
I think it's now.
See if that works.
Just push it out.
Yeah, it totally worked. So there's an M for Mother's Day, the starting of it. So yeah, just cut slices, and then you want to try to keep them as flat as possible so you can use the cookie cutters to cut them all out. So we're going to go ahead and do that, get all our shapes cut out, and we'll go to the next step. Okay, so while she's cutting out the designs, I'm going to take certain amounts of fruit and I'm going to put the chocolate on. Now, after you get your colors mixed, add just a tip, just like a teaspoon of oil in there. It'll help it become more workable. I added it to a bag, and I cut the tip off the bag, so then that way I can just kind of drizzle design on there. If you want to dip it, then you can put it in the proper container, and then you can just dip your fruit however you'd like to do it. But I'd like to do this. So let's see how this turns out. Just go like this, just take it, and we're gonna just drizzle it across the top like that. I'm gonna let it sit to the side, let it dry, and then we'll put it on the bouquet. So that's where we're at. We basically have cut out all the molds of the fruit. I tried my best to do some rose designs with the strawberries. It came out all right. So now, at this point, you can decorate with whatever the chocolate you have and however many pieces you want to do. Like for example, we did these ones like that. This is all to you. Once you do all the chocolate and get them where you want them, then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start decorating the bouquet.
Right, now while he's putting the chocolate on the fruit, I'm going to carefully put a skewer through each one of these fruit letters.
Now, all the fruit is decorated how we like. Now we're going to start decorating the vase. And what we're going to do is you're going to take these and you're going to slowly stick them inside the kale so they stay up just like that. We're going to decorate the whole thing with all the fruit. Check this out.
Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I'm really happy. Happy Mother's Day, guys!
Hope Mom likes it. Sexy!